My name is Jeremy Kelly. I've been in EMS since 2007. I was originally a psychology major in school, and then a good friend of mine that I worked with, he got into the EMS program in Michigan, and I would hear his stories when he would come to work, and it sounded very interesting, and the course was only 18 weeks at the time, so I thought, I got a long way to go with my psychology studies, so this would be a good way to make some money other than working retail. So I signed up for the course and, kind of took to it like a fish to water. I just enjoyed the material, I enjoyed the class. Not boasting, just one of the top 5 in the class with my scores. And been working ever since, like I said, since 2007. I started with a private ambulance service called Superior Ambulance in Michigan. So I wound up moving to Kansas City at one point, which only had one ambulance service. I wasn't able to procure a job with AMR at that time, so I started working in a hospital environment doing gastroenterology. Then I injured my back at one point. Injured my back to the point where I had to get surgery. So I kind of thought that my career at EMS was done. For the first time, fell to my knees and I prayed because I had 2 kids and my wife at the time was going through nursing school and just trying to figure out how am I going to work if I can't even get up and move right. So I really prayed about it. And then I woke up one morning just feeling like all that stress, all that weight had been lifted. As I actually changed my focus to seminary. I felt God calling me to go to seminary school. I applied at a seminary school in Kansas City, Missouri, and attended seminary for 3 years. During that 3-year time of the bachelor's degree, they actually opened up a dual bachelor's degree that covered both Christian ministry and secular counseling and psychology, which tied into my original plans in college. So I signed up for that degree program right away and was intending to go all the way to my master's to get a degree in both secular counseling and psychology and Christian ministry, and hopefully becoming a chaplain. Preferably a hospital chaplain was my goal. I saw a job posting for AmeriMed, and after reading about the company, and it was a Christian-based company, and reading some of the reviews I saw on Indeed, I decided to apply for it. And things happened so smoothly, it just felt like God put this job in my lap. I felt like God just removed me from the traditional EMS, private EMS, and just placed this job in my lap. And when I interviewed with Steve, and I found out more in detail that they focus on behavioral health patients, it kind of just felt right because that tied everything in together. My seminary education, my education in counseling and psychology, just like it all fit. I've been working here for about a year and a half now. I have thoroughly enjoyed what I do here. It's definitely different than any other private service I've ever worked for. It has a lot of meaning for me. I get to counsel these patients. I get to try and give them a new perspective on their life and what they're going through, especially with the long distance transports. For the patients that actually open up and want to talk, I feel like, I make it my goal to hopefully have them leave with more hope than they had when they got in the ambulance.